Hi, hello. I welcome everyone to Vajya Online Teaching. Today we are going to discuss about some of the important questions for class 12 biology, and I'll be giving you questions and answers which are previously asked in the class 12 board exams. So let's go to the video. The question that we are discussing today is from the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation, and the question is explain the concept of incomplete dominance with example. So incomplete dominance is a topic in Principles of Inheritance and Variation chapter, and that question is asked it's like a long answer type question. The concept you have to explain and you have to give an example cross for that. Okay, so we'll go to that. So the answer is first one, in what you have to write what is incomplete dominance. So incomplete dominance is a phenomenon in which one allele shows incomplete dominance over the other member of the allelic pair for a character. Okay, so we know that for every trait there is a gene responsible for that. So every trait, any trait like height, the color of your eye or your hair color, or your skin color, everything, for every trait there is a gene responsible for controlling that. Okay, and we know that gene is having two alternate forms and two or more alternate forms. Okay, so the alternate form of a gene is called as allele. So a gene can have two alleles or it can have multiple alleles. Okay, anyway it has alternate combinations called as allele. So suppose there is a gene controlling a trait and it has two alleles, allele 1 and allele 2. Okay, and in most of the cases it is found that one of the allele will be dominant over the other allele. Okay, so suppose take the character height. Okay, and in height there are two alternate forms, tall and short. Okay, tall and short, or you can say dwarf also instead of short. So suppose the gene which is controlling the character height is capital T, the tall is the dominant trait and short is the recessive trait. So you can represent capital T as the dominant one and small t for the recessive allele. So these two alleles together form the gene for height. Okay, and this tall allele is the dominant allele and it is dominant over this recessive allele. So when this capital T, the allele, dominant allele, comes along with another dominant allele also, the character expressed will be tall, and when this dominant allele comes along with another recessive allele also, the character expressed will be tall only, because this tall allele, the dominant allele, is completely dominant over the other allele, and so that the recessive allele cannot get expressed. And the recessive allele is expressed only when it comes with another recessive allele, that is small t. In this combination only this recessive allele, the character short, is getting expressed. And this is what is there in normal Mendelian pattern of inheritance, that is complete dominance. Okay, but incomplete dominance is a deviation from the normal Mendelian pattern of inheritance, in which the dominant allele is only incompletely dominant with the when it comes with the recessive allele. That means if suppose if P is the dominant allele and small p is the recessive allele, and in case of incomplete dominance, this P will be only incompletely dominant over the capital P. So what happens is that like a middle character of these two or half character of these two is only expressed. Suppose if P is coding for red flower color and small p for white flower color, when this kind of a combination comes and if it is incomplete dominant trait, then the flower produced will not be red, it will be half, that means pink. It will be a mix of or halfway between red and white, so it will be pink. So that is what incomplete dominant is. The dominant allele is only incompletely expressed when it comes along with the recessive allele, and this is known as incomplete dominance, and this is a deviation from the normal Mendelian pattern of inheritance, that is complete dominance. Okay. So this diagram shows what is complete dominance and what is incomplete dominance. So in complete dominance, the dominant allele is completely dominant or completely superior to the recessive one. That means if this is the red is the dominant and white is the recessive one. In case of complete dominance, the normal Mendelian pattern of inheritance, when a heterozygous combination of the alleles comes, only the dominant allele get expressed and the flower color will be the phenotype, which is the phenotype of the dominant allele. Okay, so these all will be red flowers. Okay, but in case of incomplete dominance, the dominant allele is only incompletely dominant. So this is red flower, the dominant allele R. So RR is the red flower and receive trait is white flower. So smaller. So when a heterozygous condition comes, the flower produced will be not completely red, not completely white, but instead it will be a middle color, that is pink. This is known as incomplete dominance. This is the difference between complete dominance and incomplete dominance. Okay, so this is it. So incomplete dominance, we can say that it is a deviation from the normal Mendelian pattern of inheritance. Now we will see what are the examples for incomplete dominance. So there are two flowers which is having a trait which is following the incomplete dominance pattern. One is the flower color in the 4 o'clock plant. Its scientific name is Mirabilis jalapa, and the next one is flower color in another plant called as snapdragon. Its name is Anderinum. The flower colors in these two plants follow the incomplete dominance pattern of inheritance. Okay, so we'll explain that with a monohybrid cross. Okay, so the dominant trait is red flower and the recessive trait is white flower. So the parents taken as red flower plant, true breeding, so capital R and white flower recessive parent, that is also true breeding, so genotype will be smaller. Okay, so when they form gametes according to the Mendel's law of segregation and independent assortment, each of the allele will go to separate gametes. So here both are same kind of allele, so you have to show only one type of gamete because both gametes are of the same type. That's why they are showing only one gamete. Okay, so here also both gametes are of the same type, and when they form F1 generation, this capital R small r combination is produced. But since this gene is incompletely dominant, red color is not produced. Instead, the flowers produced in F1 generation will be all pink flowers. Okay, so when you self the F1 generation, that is one pink flower plant is crossed with another pink flower plant, they produce, see again the law of segregation and independent assortment. From this there are two types of gamete produced. From this also there are two types of gamete produced, capital R and small r. So when these gametes fuse, there are four possible combination. One is this capital R and capital R can fuse and form capital R, then capital R small r, one capital R and one small r, then one small r and capital R from the parent, so it will also be capital R small r, and then small r. Okay, small r. Okay, so this capital R flowers will be red, the small r will be white, and these two, the heterozygous conditions, will be producing pink flowers because the dominant allele is incompletely dominant. Okay, so this is the example cross for incomplete dominance. And the phenotypic ratio for incomplete dominance is 1:2:1. Genotypic ratio is also 1:2:1. In the normal Mendelian pattern, the complete dominance, the phenotypic ratio was 3:1, because in that case this two combination will also be red flowers, so that will create a 3:1 phenotypic ratio. But since this dominant allele is incompletely dominant, here there are two other phenotypes produced. They are two pink flowers. That is why the ratio become 1:2:1. Okay, so this is about the question what is incomplete dominance, and explain it with an example. Okay, so this question is also asked like differentiate between what is complete dominance and incomplete dominance, and it is also asked in what is incomplete dominance and what is codominance. Codominance is another phenomenon which is a deviation from normal Mendelian pattern. So in all these ways this question is asked. So this is the answer for what is incomplete dominance and its example. Okay, so that's for today's session. I will come up with another question in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you like it, share it to your friends and subscribe to my channel. Also click on the bell icon and follow for new updates on the channel. Thank you.